Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
And we're
and
ready
we
to
are
sing.
fucking alive.
I love when we go live.
Welcome, everybody,
what's
to
up?
Unfiltered Marriage.
And who is Unfiltered? We all
Brought to you
are.
by RussosBrand.com.
Guys, things have been pretty exciting around here, you know. I've been really crazy busy, which is great. But tonight's show is going to be epic because I have some things that I don't think anybody thinks about. Let's jump right into it. You guys ready?
Sure
down.
am.
All right, let's rock and roll. So we love watching the Planet Earth things that are on our DVR.
Any
Let's-
BBC Animal World documentary
yeah, like it's
thing,
Planet
we're into it.
and
Planet Earth.
I love
seven-
learning. Like
what was it,
honestly, I don't
seven-
remember half the stuff from school
Well, you
about.
didn't care then.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't.
Watching it in school, you're like, oh, this is the worst.
Right, and you don't actually think about, oh, like I would wonder what Antarctica is like and how big it is. You don't think of that, but you actually learn stuff. So we watch it with our kids on the weekends. I watch it at night to fall asleep, and I have to be honest, that guy's voice knocks me out. Who's that guy?
It's either David or Richard Attenborough. They both do them, I believe.
But his voice.
But one of them died, and then the other one does them all now. Yeah, but it's very welcome to Africa. We are looking at the wild gazelles.
But it's
and-
deep.
yeah.
It's slow. Anyway, so I'm
He's got, like,
watching.
that British,
yeah.
He's got like a British accent.
I'm gonna have to have
Got
you.
me.
Yeah. So it's really actually interesting, and so I'm watching. It's called the Blue Sea version, and this is all about fish and lobsters and crabs and sharks and whales, everything. So it goes from one species to the next. I mean, I learned about the blobfish, a whole bunch of things. Now, it goes to this one segment about clams. Have you ever seen? It's called a mother large clam.
Possibly.
No.
But explain it.
This is like a clam that is humongous. They say that every time it blows out millions of babies.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. It's ginormous. So first of all,
Now, hold on. I got a quick question.
yeah,
Are clams born as shells, or are they the thing inside and find a shell?
they are a part of the shell.
So no, I'm saying they're born with shells.
With the shell,
That's
yes.
so weird.
They it grows like a turtle.
Yeah, I never thought of
It,
that.
like, grows
yeah,
that.
That's weird. Yeah,
Right?
okay.
So,
That is weird.
oh my God,
I knew scallops were a shellfish.
No,
Like,
I
they
know, but
come in a
like
shell.
mussels and stuff, like all that stuff, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. There, you have to be born some way, right? And
Right.
It's weird to think that it's born with a shell.
And then it gets it
That is
starts off
weird.
very
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah,
even
maybe-
like
yeah.
crabs.
And then it probably
it
gets
starts
hard.
to
And
get
then
hard.
hardens,
Yeah,
yeah.
like when crabs molt, they like body soft. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm watching.
Kind of like our skulls, I guess.
Yeah. I'm watching this and I'm seeing like and this thing is not only just pushing out millions of baby, but a white gook is coming shooting out all into the ocean.
I
And
feel
it's
like I've seen
fucking
something like this
shooting,
before.
and it's just gooky, and I'm going like I'm in bed going, what the fuck?
Isn't that to attract other things or whatever?
It's not to attract anything. It's part of like the excretion. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That comes with these babies
So
coming
it's like
out.
their afterbirth.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
like
so
their
it takes a breath. It
placenta.
goes, and it goes, and it blows all this shit. Right now, I'm thinking to myself, how many people, jet skiing, boating, whatever, swimming around, we're in the water, and they're just like, and the water's going in their mouth.
Hold on. You went, blah. No one swims to the ocean. Blah.
No, but
You
some
close your
people
mouth when you're in
people
the
have their
ocean.
eyes open. People
Those people are
it goes up
stupid.
their nose. It goes in your parts. You know when you're swimming around.
It
It's like
doesn't go up your parts.
it does. Of course it does. If a woman
doesn't
opens
go
her
up.
legs,
Actually, you know that we're like
It doesn't
it's
go
like
up
buoyant down there. So
It wouldn't go up.
yeah.
not it wouldn't go all the way up
You're not
in,
a
but
vacuum.
it would go inside your vagina.
Very
No.
slightly, like
Your
probably
lips.
like very
The lips
slightly.
open.
But I mean, not like it's not a vacuum. It's not going up.
Right,
Yeah.
but
It's like
things could
grazing.
get in there, right? And I'm a
Yeah.
germaphobe to begin with. So now I'm sitting in my bed. It's fucking 2:00 in the morning. I can't sleep, and my anxiety
And of
has
course
me
you would be thinking
exactly.
about all this.
I'm going, oh my god, how many people are swimming and they're getting
like,
this in
I'm
their mouth,
never
and they don't
going
even
into the
know
ocean
how many
again.
sperms are in
None.
the water.
You know why people don't swim in those parts of the ocean, though?
Why not? They're not in those parts. You think that doesn't spread?
And then it
That's
You know how
kinda
big
like
the
how,
ocean
like-
is by the time it gets to human life, how much it dissipated?
Think about
But
how
I'm
many
pretty
clams.
sure
But
that's
think
how
about
like
all the
all
shit.
fish and stuff
Yeah,
give
their
birth. How
shit.
they like shoot
Yes,
that shit
even
out with
any
their.
But
fish.
there's shit and piss all in the ocean too
Whales.
from animals.
Yes, and that's where I went with it. I was thinking about it for
That's where I
hours.
went with
The
it.
shit, the burp up, the spitting, the vomit, the fish, the dying, the excretion, the fucking clams.
Don't
and I'm
forget
going,
the shit that
do
humans
not
do when they're
swim
in
in
the
the
water, too.
ocean, and that is why.
I love Clearwater Ocean. Clearwater Ocean's dope. Like our ocean over here, it sucks. It's garbage. I hate it.
Even in Jamaica, they have sea urchins
Yeah,
that fucking
but-
climb into your foot.
No, they
that
don't climb
they-
if you step on
them.
it.
Yeah, but they keep climbing into
Oh,
your
yeah, they
foot. You have
burrow
to
in.
have them
Yeah,
cut
yeah, yeah.
out.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a porcupine. You know how porcupines, their quills, once they go in you, they keep digging into you. They have like this little shape to the tip of them. It's almost like a corkscrew.
Hello.
And it goes into you like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did
And-
you ever see the seahorse give birth?
Yes, it's again.
And that's the male. The
Again.
male gives birth. Not
What?
The female. Yeah.
I love the seahorse.
Yes, but seahorse. You ever see a seahorse give birth?
No.
They shoot out literally like thousands of little seahorses, and it's
They're
like
little teeny
it'll
tiny.
be swimming, and it pushes back, like it shoots back, and all these little tiny seahorses come flying out of it.
Yeah.
Only like not even a tenth of them live. Like it's some like ridiculous
Because
low
fish
number.
eat them right away. They're
But
dead. They're gone.
it's the male that carries and births the seahorse babies.
To me, though, I'm thinking of how many species
I've pissed
that
in the
we
ocean
have.
a million times.
Yeah, but think about how many species are in that ocean. Whales.
You piss in the ocean?
I haven't been in the beach. I don't
Have
even-
you pissed in the ocean?
I don't know. I was little.
Then yes. Have you?
I was little. I was.
I'm sure as a kid I
course.
probably
I was
have.
little. I don't remember.
See, guys
I really didn't
at
go
the
in
beach go,
water.
I gotta pee. I walk into the ocean. Like I'm not walking all the way back.
Right,
I
and
go
then
right in the
somebody
ocean.
else
No,
jumps
as
in
an
after
adult,
you.
I will go.
No, I would
Oh.
still go right in the ocean and pee. Don't care.
And then that's what I'm saying. And then someone swims. There are some people that will shit in the water. There are people that shit when they walk.
Yeah,
But there's
Yeah.
people that will shit in
Oh,
that
absolutely.
water.
Yeah, people do that.
And
yeah.
you're swimming.
Yeah, that's the risk you
People
take.
do that in public pools.
Yeah, that's the risk
Oh,
you take, though.
let me just tell you, it completely just removed ever. My mother says, we're getting jet skis. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what you get. I'm not going on. Why, are you scared? No, I'm not
Tell
scared.
your
Mom,
mother
I'm
I will be there every
falling in
weekend
that
during the
water.
summer.
Me too.
I'm not
I'll be
falling
there,
in that
Denise.
water. I'm not.
Every weekend.
I'll be on the boat waiting
on
They're
the
like
jet
in the
ski
with
bay,
my
too,
cocktail
like-
and a blunt. Like, yeah, right.
Like Long Island water, it's shit because you can't see through it. It's like brown, green.
Oh, it's brown.
It's fucking gross. It's like, yeah, it's great. We have the ocean over here, but it's not a good ocean.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like Miami or
Right,
fucking
right.
Jamaica.
Even the
it's-
Carolinas have good.
Yeah, it's like a shit ocean. When we went to San Diego, it was nice and clear. You can go out like 50 yards. It was beautiful.
California, I went in the water. I went in no problem. That you see everything, and there are not sea urchins, but you see everything through. I mean, to my feet. I was fine. I went up to like my hips, and then I was ready to get out. No face, no jumping in, but I walked in, you know? Well, my kids want to go in. But I was thinking of that, and I was wondering, like,
Oh, you're going in when
If-
Tina wants to.
well, only to my waist. She doesn't go in water like that.
Yeah, but she
So
will.
when I let my legs get wet, but I don't want to swim in it. Get it around my face or in my ears or in my hair. I just can't even think about
You know
it.
what it is? You come out of the ocean too. You have like that weird film of
Slime
like,
on your.
s-
It's slime. It's
whoa.
like a slime
no,
on
but
your
it's like
skin.
like a film that like you can't wait to go in a shower and just get it off. Like it's
Yeah.
gross.
These fish are
But
fucking
the
everywhere
Jamaica
and
water-
coming everywhere.
In there, like when I got out, I was like, I don't have that gross feeling. Like
Yeah.
in certain waters, it's really nice, but in others, it's disgusting. It's where you are.
I don't know. I was thinking to myself, I wanted to share that with everybody in case you've never seen it. It's a mother clam, and
Mother,
she's blowing her load
Tell
all
your clam
fucking
blowing
day.
her load
It says it's
everywhere.
like all the time. It's not even like she stops. She just keeps on blowing these fucking things out. Where does she get fucked?
circle of life, man.
These most
Circle
ridiculous.
of
And have
life.
you ever seen a fish fuck?
A fish fuck?
Yeah.
No. They
They
Yeah, I
fuck just
don't-
like humans. The male comes up behind and kind of shivvies on the side of her, and like it goes like this in the
Yeah.
water. You see him
like I know
rubbing up
dolphins
and
do,
down.
like, bottom to bottom, but
Yeah.
they're like one's upside down, kind of almost.
It is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, dolphins. will
Nicole's
rape
like,
humans.
"What's the channel?
Yeah,
What's the channel? I want to see it."
So
It had me going.
dolphins are one of the few species that actually like to fuck.
They
Like,
do
Like most animals only fuck,
because they have to.
to keep making more animals, but dolphins actually like it. That's like a thing. I don't know how they figured that out, but there's some guy fucking Steve. He's like, hey, I was fucking the dolphin. Seems to really like it.
Oh my God! Like, we swim in the water. They were like fucking for
He
hours.
was
These two
going
dolphins.
crazy. Really
They kept
enjoyed
going at it.
There was no issue when me and the others swam in the water in Galveston last year. See, Galveston's kind of gross water like Long Island, though. It's
Where's Galveston?
It's where we're gonna be when we move. but it's off the Gulf of Mexico. It's like intertwined with it.
Mm.
So the water over there it's like that brownish gross too, right, Earl? It's not clear.
I wouldn't go swimming in it.
I wouldn't go in Galveston either.
I don't know. For me, I'm a pool person. I'd be down for a pool.
Yeah.
And that's clean and chlorinated, and it's different. It constantly has chemicals in it, And even then, how many times did I go in the pool?
Here, she went in our pool one time in like 4 or 5 summers.
My mom's maybe 4 times in the summer with my kids. And that was quick, too. I'm just not a big body of water when there's so many people in it. I just can't do it. So really cute. I figured maybe because you're closer, you can show everybody. There was this post recently about Costco, and they were saying, Costco's a great store. You get great deals, blah, 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 blah. And someone posted a picture of this character standing on one of those things that lifts you up onto a pallet, to get things.
Forklift.
Yeah. So you look at this and you go, no fucking way. But I would feel completely protected shopping in Costco. They could see perfect. Up in the top, you see him standing there, Batman. He's fucking dressed full.
What is happening at Costco that you feel unsafe?
Not that you feel unsafe, but you go in any store, and especially shopping at Costco where it's bulk.
Yeah, but I've never heard of something going down at Costco.
Dude, I think
could
that's
think of.
amazing.
It's cool, but
Batman was at Costco.
I
don't
would
know,
like
I'd
it
feel
if
safer with
if he
Superman.
actually had the
With who?
Superman, yeah. If he had the grappling hook and every now and then just came down and be like, do you know about our sales?
Oh my God, that would have been great.
We have
Oh
a
my
sale
God.
on toilet paper in aisle 16.
Oh my God.
That would be
yes.
awesome.
That's incredible.
And then the
Did you get
Joker,
the
like
sauce
every
for
now
that
and then, they have a
cheese?
Joker running around, like throwing coupons. He's like, I gotta stop this guy. He's gonna give away the store.
Oh
Like,
my God, I think you just came up with
that would be cool. I would go there. I'd be like, dude, there's fucking Batman, the Joker. I love shopping here. This is awesome.
Would you food shop then?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, with the slight chance that I get to see like some Batman Joker little skit.
I'm
thing
gonna
going
get
on.
that
That
little
would be
skit.
really
I
fucking
mean, I would do
fun,
it once, and then
actually.
It
after
would,
the one
right?
time, I'd be like, all right, I've seen it. Then
No,
you're
I'd
not-
go
Would
back
you
more
want it
than
to
once.
change different characters?
yeah, like they'd have to bring the Riddler,
Ninja Turtles,
Penguin,
Yeah.
One Day in Splinter.
Superman,
Shredder.
Thor.
Shredder's by the meat department, like.
Deadpool, and he's just shitting on everybody and being a dick.
I don't know what he talks like. He's Shredder. What does he talk like?
He's actually Uncle Phil. The voice of Shredder in the original Turtles cartoon was Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince.
What?
No.
Yep. James
Really?
Avery. James Avery was Shredder in the original Ninja
Stop
Turtles
lying
cartoon.
to me.
I swear to
just
God.
watched that the other day.
The
at my
original
job.
Ninja
You
You
Turtles
had it on the other day too.
OG.
Not the cartoon, the movie.
No,
though.
the OG
though.
movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, but this is the original cartoon. The cartoon, he was the voice of Shredder.
That's amazing. I had
Yeah.
no idea. You would never think that.
Well, now when you go in the,
thought it was a Chinese
I'll show
man.
you after the show, and you'll listen to it, and you'll hear it.
Shows you how much you know.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
Chinese man.
Maybe I can find it. Real
Is
quick.
he a samurai? So what would that be?
Oh, yeah. Shredder's definitely Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
Get it
disrespect.
together.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Yeah, look.
Like I
here.
have the Riddler outfit.
I have a little clip here of him.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can hear it.
Oh my God.
See?
You're right.
Yeah.
Where am I, Fresh
Yeah,
Prince
I
of
hear it.
Bel Air? Imagine you're just like Fresh Prince.
Yep.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Holy shit! I never knew
A
that.
lot of people didn't. Yeah.
Fun facts.
So a little fun facts that you learn here on Unfiltered Marriage.
This is right. We learn about the ocean.
Oh
and,
my goodness, what a jerk I am.
Oh, every time.
Yeah.
So I have an unless you have something quick you want to bring up, I have an article that I'd want you to look at.
Actually, I think I did have something I wanted to bring up on tonight's Unfiltered show that was more for here than I felt for Super Ugly. Let me see. Oh, the dick pics.
Oh yes, let's do that.
Okay, yeah. For
Was it
some
a friend
reason-
or a new person?
No, new person. I run the Facebook. Now, Jess almost never uses the Facebook. She's more Twitter, Instagram type of person. Our Facebook account is my name and her name.
Yeah.
My name being first. Our picture is me and her
Right.
hugging. It says married
Right.
in the thing. But still, like, I now just add friends knowing, like, when I look at some people, I go,
Yeah,
here we go.
I'm gonna get one.
Yeah.
I'm like, here we
Gonna get
go.
one today.
And I like to fuck with these guys, and I'll look at their profiles. I'm like, I hope you have a
They
girlfriend.
always start with, "Hey, how are you, new friend?"
But-
in our messages. I'm like, "Who the
yeah.
fuck said
But I'm
we're
always
friends?"
like,
I've been getting a lot of
I
those
hope you
lately,
have a
too.
girlfriend on your page because I'm gonna blow your shit up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you know the deal here. Like it's not like we're hiding it. It's not like it seems like it's just her. And if you look at our post, it's obviously a man doing these posts and answering, and you know.
Right.
So again today, fucking guy from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Hi. I always answer the
They have
same
computers there?
exact way. I write, help you? Just that.
Every time.
Help you? I just wanted to say hi. What can I do for you? What do you need? Well, you're beautiful. Da, 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 da. Okay, what do you want? Like, what do you want?
It's every time.
And then this guy sends a face picture. I'm like, you're ugly. You know, now he's going to be a dick.
You're
you
ugly.
know?
Your mother dresses you funny.
So then he sends something else. I deleted it. I wish I could read it. And then he sends another face pic, and I'm like, yep, still ugly. I'm like, actually, you kind of look like you have Down syndrome.
Oh my God.
Now, at that
That's terrible.
point, you would
Rocky.
think,
That's so terrible.
of course it is, and that's the point, because I know where this is going. So at that point, you would think, all right,
Don't
clearly
send
this
it.
isn't the chick.
Yeah.
Here comes the dick pic.
Nobody
And I'm
asked. Nobody
yeah,
fucking
nobody
asked.
for it.
He
Like,
just told you you're ugly and you sent a dick pic. And what was it like? I didn't see it. I don't know.
it was hairy, small, unkempt, you know, just disgusting.
Why, and why send it? You ain't got
It
no.
couldn't have been worse than the last one, the one that I saw with you.
It was right up there.
You know, you
right
if
up
you're
there.
not rocking
That
a fucking, if you're not rocking something
That guy had
that's
like a rash or
beautiful,
something going
why
on.
But
are
like,
you sending it randomly? You don't know who I am.
99.9% of dicks are ugly.
They
right?
are.
Like,
I mean,
as
they are
women,
not
right?
attractive things.
Now, I
Yours.
pride myself in having a
He
very
has a
nice
very
looking
nice
one.
looking
I
penis,
do.
just so you know,
I have
Nicole.
a very nice looking
Just so
one.
you know, he's a nice looking penis.
There's no
good to
bend,
know.
you know.
No, it's
it
the
was,
to know
same
these
color as
things.
your
yeah, it
skin.
was cut to precision. You know, there's no weird
There was a
shit going
precise
on.
cut.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Plus, he's Italian, so you know it's
Yeah,
good.
I pride myself in it, you know.
Fucking dicks.
But you know, for the most part, like I would assume guys have ugly dicks. I've seen porn where I'm like, oh God, that's not good looking at all.
No,
would-
why even
Yeah.
send something like that? Why, I mean, first of all, let me just tell you, that's not going to get my attention anyway.
Yeah, I never
You're
understood
gonna be
why
the butt of
guys
our
thought,
jokes,
like,
you know?
hey, let me send her
I
this. Like,
think in their head they think, well, I'll send this, and then she'll send me a naked.
Or she'll be
picture.
interested.
Yeah, and it's like, well, one, you're in Indonesia, so even if I was interested, like, where would this go? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my
you-
God, I love you. Come to New York.
Yeah, like fly to New York.
Let's
I'm
do this.
coming to Indonesia.
You know, I have nothing in New York. I need you in Indonesia. Get the fuck out of here.
Crazy mentality
But wait,
of like.
but
would you-
people also say though about our Facebook, like because we have one together and it says Rocky and Jessica, like we might have trust issues.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. It's our show page and it's me and him. Why would you just have a Rocky page for our show?
The only
I don't
reason
have
there's-
Facebook.
Yeah, the
Fuck
only
that
reason
site,
there's
you know?
a regular profile page is so we made the group.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason. Like if you notice, I post almost everything exclusively to the group, or I'll post something and then forget and be like, let me send it to the
Yep.
group.
And only
Yep.
recently
You know?
I've been posting because I'm in that Ink magazine contest.
Yeah.
So I've been posting the link for people to go vote for me and stuff. But otherwise, I don't touch. I get notifications. I silence it. I don't even look at Facebook.
Like, you
know?
remember the Dave Chappelle skit? What if the internet was real? Do you remember that where he would like walk into certain parts and he
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Don't go in there." He's
Yep.
like, "That's some wild ass shit up in there."
I vaguely
Like,
remember it.
could
Yes.
you just imagine if these guys like did that in real life? Like just walk
Walk
down
up
the
to me and
street
go, "Hi,
like,
you wanna look at my dick?"
Whoa, you're beautiful. Here's my dick.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
whoa, like what the fuck is that? That's aggressive and uncalled for.
I'm sure that there are some girls though that find it flattering and like, sure, I'll show you something of mine, and that's their own business.
I
But
would say most don't. I would say most
That's
don't
more
want
like
that.
girls like Stephanie.
yeah, well, we know a couple girls that do stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're like cam girls though. They'd be like, "Now send me $20 and I'll da 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 da."
Right, and
know
you
what I
paid
mean?
for
Like,
it, right.
Yeah. But I can't imagine normal women are like, "That was awesome that he sent me his dick."
Thank you. I'm
Like,
glad I
yes.
see your. Now I'm really interested
Yeah,
because
my-
because you're hairy and I love to cut
Things
hair.
are starting to look up.
Yeah, here we go.
Like,
It's the truth. And so I laughed though because I didn't know there was a dick pic, and all of a sudden I saw a post about it. So I was like, immediately I clicked the messages, and I'm like, oh, he fucking deleted it. I want it so bad because I was gonna send it to everyone. When you send me a dick pic, I send it to all my friends.
Yeah.
We make a joke all day and sometimes 2 days.
If we could could do it publicly, like, and not
Right,
get
and not get in trouble.
We would.
I would blast
Yeah.
you. Trust me, I would blast you. I'm not interested in anybody. I love my husband for many years, and we just podcast for fun. It's not like I'm up there doing Ink Magazine for Indonesia.
Yeah. Now,
I'm
Earl-
doing it for me.
Earl, no offense, but if they ask for a pic of Jess in a bra, they don't need to. There's pics of Jess in a bra and less everywhere. So if you want to see a pic of Jess in a bra, just go look at our photos wherever.
Right, but it's not like I go take pictures of my bra and send it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into a magazine, or I have beach pictures. It's garbage. So it's not, again, it's not like I'm walking around going, look at my bra. It's just, part of
Yeah.
something I'm
Pictures,
doing
yeah.
that my husband's well aware of.
that I posted.
Yeah.
publicly. Like, it's
Yes.
me doing it. Yeah.
It gets kind of crazy.
Like last night, Goldie was doing this thing, of guys sending her pictures of their chicks with cleavage and da-da-da-da. So
To
I sent
support
her-
their wives.
Yeah, to support their wives and, to be proud of your wife, because a lot of guys aren't. They're jealous, insecure people. So I was like, here. And Goldie posted it. And then, there was a bunch of other pictures. And it was like this nice thing that she did for women or whatever, to pick them up a little bit. So, but it's just, it's this weird culture of, let me show you my dick. Like, no one wants to see your dick.
Nobody.
Dude.
No,
Nobody
thank you.
wants to see your dick. And again, if you
thank
send
you.
it, we are going to show our friends and laugh about it.
It's that Seinfeld episode. Guy naked, not attractive. Girl naked, very attractive.
Just
Remember the
girl
one?
naked, not
But remember
bending
when-
over or
yeah,
coughing.
and coughing.
He's like, things move. It
Yeah.
changed everything.
Muscles contract and.
That was fucking hysterical.
But it's true though. Like the girl form is beautiful. It's art. A guy is all hairy and. For
wait,
the
how
most
are they?
part- for the most part, it's not. Something you want to really take too long of a look at.
Yeah, and there are women who, of course, are fucking, models, and there are men that are models. And again, even looking at them like it's a catalog or you look fast, but there's no men going, hey, I'm a hot guy and I got, look at me, and then shows their dick. It's always somebody who can't get someone, or it's always somebody who doesn't have somebody.
That in real life couldn't even talk to a woman.
Right. There's nobody
Yeah.
walking up to me in the street like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Can I show you my dick?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Earl,
I'm like,
what's
no.
against the law in Texas? Sending dick pics?
I'm sure it's-
I think I heard this before. I think it's actually, that is a
There's
law.
where we talked about crazy laws one
But
time.
Earl, answer that question for me in the chat, because I think if that's what it is, that's kind of crazy.
A law. You can't send a dick pic.
adults sending dick pics is sending dick pics. So as an adult, you can't send another dick pic to an adult.
Unless you're I'm like, is there stipulations? You're married.
Maybe
you
if
can?
it's not consensual, it's
Because it's
illegal.
considered
maybe if
sat
you
harassment,
just send
maybe?
it immediately, like they do on Facebook. Maybe if you do that,
There's a time
that's
limit?
illegal.
You have to
if-
be friends for 3
but
months.
If the girl's like, yeah, I want to see your dick, send a dick pic, then it's fine. I don't
Right.
think it's like any dick pic. I think it's an unsolicited
Yeah.
dick pic is what's the illegal.
Oh my God!
there.
When I go there, do you know how many people I'm going to send to jail?
Right.
Everybody sends their dick. I'm going to go out there and there's going to be a whole bunch of cowboys
Just
with
a bunch
cowboy
of-
hats on.
bunch
like,
of bounty hunters
Yeah,
looking
like
for dick pic
Yeah, like dick pic.
senders.
Who sent a dick pic? And I'm like, he did. He sent the dick pic.
That'd be awesome.
It would be funny.
Texas, I love it. Can't wait to get there.
I really
That's
do.
good to know, because so when my daughter's going to be hitting that age, that guys do that dumb shit when we move there, and now I know. Good.
Hopefully, she becomes a sheriff.
Yeah, I'm like, good. No one's sending my girls dick pics because they'll get arrested for it. That's a good thing to know.
It doesn't stop anybody. They sell drugs and it's illegal. I mean, come on. now.
Yeah, but you have the evidence right in your hand. There's no evidence that I sold drugs unless you catch me doing it.
That's true.
You're
right.
If I go,
Yeah.
look, that's your
That's
dick.
your
and it's
dick.
on
Let
my
me see your
phone.
dick.
Boom.
And they go, oh, you know what? That is
Yeah,
his dick.
that
That does
is.
have the hair.
The dick
You know?
matches, guys.
The hair.
The dick matches.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go.
curve
This
the
one's
same.
crazy. You ready for this?
Jars, multiple.
Jars.
Of human tongues found preserved and hidden inside crawl space of Florida home. Florida police are investigating after jars of human tongues, some dating back 50 years, were found in the crawl space of a Gainesville home. ABC reports that inspectors discovered the jars were while. No, I was about to burp.
What? Jar of tongues.
Tongues.
human
yes.
Human tongues.
Hold on, but maybe not. We'll get there though.
Bite your tongue.
Discovered the jars while performing an inspection on a house located off of Northwest. Who cares? The house was Dr. Ronald A. Bowman, previously owned the home.
A doctor.
He's a former University of Florida researcher and professor. According to University of Florida's College of Dentistry, Bowman was an assistant professor of oral medicine. A spokesperson of the college said he worked at the college until 2002 when he retired. The tongues were in jars in formaldehyde. During the 70s and 80s, Bowman published research on canker sores, oral cancer, and other related. So he's a doctor. He probably had them.
In his house in a crawl space,
Yeah, it's weird.
preserved tongues.
He
Are
left-
you fucking kidding? This is what
Owns
lives.
a home indicated the tongues were part of her ex-husband's research while he worked at the school. When the couple divorced, he left the tongues behind. Authorities sent the remains to a medical examiner. So he was, I guess, doing research and stuff.
There's
But
no-
It's still weird. Like, as a wife, I'd be like, we're not keeping the tongues in the
Why the
house. Like,
fuck
get
are there
rid of the fucking
tongues in our house?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Like, leave them at your office at the university. Why are they here?
I just
Take your tongues.
Yeah, you don't bring your work home with you.
never
No.
bring your work home with you. I just feel like, first of all, dude, it was in a crawl space. It wasn't like in a lab. It wasn't in a closet like, oh, this is my husband's work. No.
What if his wife was into it and used them for oral sex and he would like bite down on the tongue and then,
Or she would just take it and like go like this, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
like she would just flap it. Oh my God, Matt, flapping.
Or they licked a lot of envelopes and
Oh,
stamps.
God.
And they needed,
lick the
tongues.
stamps. They like
They
take
would,
out
they
someone's
would wet the tongue. And
They're like,
well,
instead they don't get
You
that
make me
thing.
throw
What
up.
did George's wife? She died of the bad
She-
glue.
see?
You never
Exactly.
know.
She
Bad
died of
glue.
bad glue.
Bad glue's everywhere.
Right.
Seinfeld reference number 2. Love it.
Oh my God.
Love it.
Bad glue. No, for real though. I read that story and I think to myself also, like, these are people who live among us and you never know who has a jar.
Of tongues.
Of tongues.
You never know.
I mean, what the fuck is that shit?
It's weird. It's a fucking weird thing. I don't know why people do anything they do. That's why, again, I want to just isolate myself from the world. And that'll be that.
We're going to be in our own little farm.
Yeah.
And I want a horse and chickens.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? You talked about something on your show I wanted you to bring up here. There's
ahead.
talk about this now young boy not being a young boy.
There was that
The young
little,
boy.
the little dwarf who got bullied.
They're saying
like
that
having
he's
that dwarfism where he looked
Right,
like
that he
he
was
Like
like
the movie The
he was
Orphan.
19 or
Remember
something.
the movie The Orphan?
That was
Yes.
freaky.
That's a true
Freaky-ass
story.
movie.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
But yeah, people were saying that, but I don't think so because, like I said on Super Ugly, the soccer team still brought him out. He was doing interviews in Australia. Like reporters and people would have been like, "Yeah, no, he's 19. This is total bullshit." But he's not. He's in grade school. Like, he's
He's in school, and then
Yes.
so people who made how about that fucking thing going around about Kobe with his other daughter? Who
That's
makes
disgusting.
this
I don't
shit?
know who does that.
Who makes
Like,
this shit?
whoever does that, like, you
someone
should
made
just
a
be
fake video of
beaten
his other
publicly.
daughter killing herself.
not a video, but
Like a
there was a
suicide thing.
report that she killed herself after, and I'm like, why?
And
the
there was like,
fuck?
click the link, this and that. I'm like, this is
Because
fucked
God forbid that
up.
girl's on Facebook or social media and she reads that and it's like, dude, I just lost my sister and my father. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know why they do stuff like this.
Because they think it's
That's
edgy and shocking and it's funny maybe to some people, but it's there's a time and place for edgy and shocking. I'm all for edgy and shocking. Trust me. If you watch
Yeah.
my show, I can be fucking very vicious with some of the things I say and disgusting, and it is what it is. But when it comes to people losing a loved one, like, back the fuck off.
yeah.
Like that's not the time.
It's inappropriate.
That's not the fucking time.
Especially because they passed away and they were like, oh, she did this and now the wife is by herself. And I literally looked at this and I was like, this is so fucked up because I immediately, instead of clicking the link, because I always think of viruses, I immediately went to the internet and I typed in Kobe Bryant's daughter and it was like immediately, it was like hoax, there's a fake video. And I was like, good thing I didn't fucking click it. Why would someone take the time out? It's the same thing with like the trolls and the internet and all this stuff. Why do people think why do they have this time to harass people and say things that
People
aren't
are just-
true?
People are ugly. They're ugly on the inside.
You think that's ugly or just fucking stupid? It's like annoying.
They're
Like, can you get a
stupid.
job?
Well, again, like I said, they think they're being edgy, and some people get off on it. Someone might laugh at this. Like they think someone's gonna think it's funny,
Right.
Because it's so dark. It's so, and like I said, there's a time and a place. Like sometimes she'll get mad at me, but I'll say things right just because hearing
the
it.
time?
Not all. But just because hearing it out loud, it's so taboo to say certain things. So when you hear it out loud, like to me, it's hilarious because it's like no one would ever say this because it's just
He does laugh with himself.
But
I do all the time.
but
And myself.
with my cousin Mike, like that was the thing that would make us laugh. It was like what could you say that's so just like, oh, you shouldn't fucking say that, but we would be like, that's fucking hilarious.
Can you please tell the story about dropping so and so off on the street? Please, just leave the name out.
All right, yeah, we were such dicks.
Fucking hysterical.
All right. In a town where we lived, there's this set of hills called the Seven Sisters. Okay? So me and my cousin Mike, again, if you've listened to me before, my cousin Mike was like a brother to me, and it was just this thing between me and him that if it made us laugh, doesn't matter who gets hurt, doesn't matter who, is the butt of the joke. We don't give a fuck because me and him are laughing, and that's all that matters. Because I'm still to this day a hard laugh, and so was he. But we had the same kind of sick, twisted sense of humor. A lot of it stemming from Opie and Anthony warping our fucking minds.
Right.
If I'm going to be honest with you. So one day we're driving a buddy home, and he lived off of Seven Sisters, but through all of them. It was at the end of the last one and whatever. So my cousin Mike would always do this funny shit with his truck because he was one of the first people to drive. So he hit the first hill, the very first one, and he stops. And he looks at the kid, and we'll just call him Frank. And he goes, Frank, can you get out here? I don't have enough gas to take you all the way, so can you just get out here and walk the rest of the way? Dude's like, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious?
I mean, you're talking about hills.
And now, now I immediately catch on to what he's doing. So now I turn around and I go, dude, his gas is really low, though. Like, it probably would be best if you just got out here and walked, because I don't think we're even going to make it to the gas station, like that type of thing. He's like, seriously, what the fuck? You guys are fucking dicks, man. And he got out, shut the door, and he starts walking down the hill. Now me and him take off towards his house, might I add. Now we take off in the direction to his, and we are now fucking just in tears because we're like, this is fucking. First of all, if that was me, I'd be like, no, fuck
no,
you.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not
Take
getting
me
out.
fucking home.
Take me home. But the fact that he got out, we're like, all right, now it's on you. Like, you shouldn't have got out. So we're fucking now crying, laughing. So we go all the way pretty much to his house, turn around, and he's walking down the one hill, right? He's now maybe a third of the way up the second one. So
You really are a dick.
we come down.
That's so fucked
They
up.
come back now
Right,
to
no,
him.
we
Those
come
are
back now,
fucking
right?
huge hills.
And we stop, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are dicks!" And he grabs the handle, and my cousin Mike goes, "Oh no, I'm not going to give you a ride. I was just wondering if you had a light." And he's so I go, seriously, dude, we need a light. We got no light for a cigarette, and we got this blunt we want to smoke. So can we just get a light real quick? And he's like, what the fuck, bro? Whatever, man. Just fucking keep the light. You guys are fucking dicks. I don't know why I chill with you guys. You guys are dicks. I'm not chilling with you guys no more. And we're like, bro, he's got no fucking gas. What do you want us to do? He's got like.
But he already went past his house and came back to get a light, and then passed him the other way.
He's like, you guys are fucked up, man. This is fucked up. This is why I don't hang out with, and he said N-words. This is why I don't hang out with N-words like you. And he's a white kid, but using it not like you are. He was just being a hip-hop dumb white kid. So we're like, all right, dude.
Dumb white.
Yeah, we're like, all right, dude. Thanks for the light.
Thanks.
So now we take off again, and now, we do another fucking loop around, and we're like, we're just fucking with you. Come on, get in. So he grabs the handle, and now he starts doing the Wayne Arnold, where he grabs the handle and pulls up a little bit. And at that point, I'm just in fucking
Oh my God.
tears.
It's the best.
But finally, we let him in and we take him home. But that was the type of shit that we would do. We didn't. Again, it's an example of I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're the butt of the joke, like me and him, the laugh that we would have was worth anything else. Like, it didn't matter. And that's why me and him, we were like this. We were known as dicks, but like whatever. We didn't care because we were always just like, don't give a fuck if you.
But
like
you
us,
weren't like that with girls.
No.
It was just like with guys. But
But girls had that perception of me.
Yeah, I always.
Girls,
I
because-
couldn't
because-
stand
Because
him.
we know what white knights are. So girls would hear from guys, oh, right, he's a dick. Because I'm sure I was a handsome guy. Chicks would be like, he's cute. And then the guy would be like, fuck, yeah, I know. And then the guys would be like, oh, you think he's cute? He's a fucking asshole. Da, 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 da. And then the girls would have perception. But like we've spoke about on here, once I gave the girl the time of day for 2 minutes and they actually saw he's not a dick at all. What everyone was saying is absolutely the opposite.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, yeah, done, gang.
Yeah, but again, that was it. That was the whole purpose of me
I
and
thought
him.
that was so funny, and I think it was like late one night we're laying in bed, and he just starts laughing. I'm like, "What's so funny?" He's like, "Oh my God, I gotta tell you," and he's telling me the story, and I'm going, "That is so fucking mean," because I know all three. I'm going, "That is so mean," but that
Dude, we
was
used
so
to,
good.
In the dead of winter in New York. The coldest it could fucking be. We're talking negative wind chill type shit. He would be driving. Now, I would have a big jacket on always, and the one kid we were with, Froggy,
Yep.
never wore a jacket. Never wore a fucking jacket. So he would be like, yo, man, fucking hot. He'd roll down the windows and and drive for like 10 minutes like this. And I was like,
It's
I'm cool. I got a
freezing.
fucking jacket on. He'd be like, bro, fucking roll up the fucking window, dick. And me and him again, we're just fucking crying, laughing. We're like, you should have wore a fucking jacket, bro. The windows are stuck. What do you want us to do? They're stuck.
Stop. Yo, it was. And so when I hear these, I'm going, that was so mean, but it's so funny.
Another one during the summer when the sprinklers were going on, he would just stop, right? And no one would be like realize he stopped, or they would just be like, oh, he must be stopping. Who the fuck knows why he's stopping? But
Nobody ever questioned him anyway.
He saw a sprinkler. So he would stop, roll down the window, and now the guy's looking at him like, what are we doing, you know? And all of a sudden,
right in their face.
sprayed all over.
Oh my God. But that was, those were fun times, I had to bring up that story because it was super funny.
It was.
Like,
Me and him did so much just dumb. We once threw fucking motor oil out of the truck at somebody once.
What? That's
my
not
God.
funny.
Yeah,
That is not funny.
It is.
Were you like an egger?
No, we weren't
Halloween?
eggers, but we would like get the free refill of McDonald's after we were done eating with the intentions of throwing it at somebody.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. That's
No.
not
I
funny.
know,
That's
but
mean. That's
we're
awful.
fucking
That's
young
right, that's
kids.
not
We were
funny.
dicks, but it made us because we would pull off. I mean, like crying, hurled over. Like I would be like, "Dude, be careful driving." He'd be laughing so hard.
No, for seriously though, like if that ever happened to me, I probably would have killed him. But
Oh, absolutely. And like looking back, of course, I'm like, wow, what a dick. But at the time, it was worth the laugh. for
I
me and Mike.
remember though back in the day, like when Halloween would come around, like right now they talk about everybody drugging candy, but back when it was my time to trick or treat, it would always be a fucking car. They would say there's a car driving around with piss-filled super soakers
was us.
and eggs.
That was us.
And I'd be like, I don't want to fucking trick or treat. I wasn't the prettiest girl in grade school. I had friends, but nobody would have known it was me with a hoodie on, a fucking sweat. Like they wouldn't know it was me, and I would have got fucked up out there, dude. Like
They used to say people were filling them with bleach.
piss.
People did that. Nair also. People would fill it with Nair. But yeah, we would.
Nair, if you don't know what it is, it removes
once
hair.
Had like a fire extinguisher type thing that was filled with piss, frozen paintballs. We would walk around before we all had cars, and I was able to get these masks from this place that I knew, and you pull them on, and they're like
It's a strip club.
they're almost like fishnet stocking, but really tightly
Exactly.
woven. No, but
Got it.
really tightly woven where you can't see the face at all.
Right.
I could see out.
Right.
But it just looks like a black nothingness.
Yeah.
And so we would throw our hoodies up. Would get these masks for everybody that was with us. It'd be 15, 20 of us would be like, here, throw it on. And we would just havoc.
Think about that. I'm like, I swear if my son ever.
I remember sneaking
Acts
out
that way.
at like 14, 15, and we would rob mailboxes for the newspaper money so we can get cigarettes.
Oh my God,
and-
what a criminal.
And one night we pushed over. This guy had a boat on his,
The stilts.
the trailer or whatever, the hitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And me and 3 other guys, we were rocking this fucking thing and pushed it off the fucking the hitch. Like we were just little fucking hoodlums.
Oh
We were
my
dirtbags,
God.
But
we
you
were
know,
dirtbags.
I had fun doing it. I had a
Were?
fun childhood.
No, I'm kidding. No, but for real, like I don't know. I always thought about that. Did you ever think about that trick or treating, like that you'd have to worry?
No.
Never. I was not a fan, so I never really trick or treated.
I am the one who does the knocking. So on Halloween, yeah, I was never. It's a Breaking Bad reference.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Do
Yeah,
not. I
I
don't.
was right there.
We're both like, yeah,
You
okay,
didn't watch
Rocky.
Breaking Bad? Speaking of new shows, real quick.
Oh my God.
We watched the
yes.
first episode of Hunters on Amazon last night. This show is awesome.
I couldn't stop staring at the TV. I wanted to know more. It
Really?
ended, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, because he was like, when it's over, we're going to bed. It was like 12. And I'm like, fuck, I want to watch another episode.
It's this show set in the 70s. Al Pacino's in it. And I really don't want to give too much away because the first episode explains a lot, but also leaves a lot of unanswered questions. But the premise of it is there's this group of Jewish people in the 70s that go and kind of hunt Nazis living in America.
They survived
they're,
the Nazis.
Yeah, they're hiding in America as just normal Americans, and they go around and find out who they are, and they go and kill them and wipe them out. So that's pretty much the
It is
the
so
basis
good.
of it. But
it is
good.
so good. I was like, I
What's
can't.
the name of it?
Hunters. And the
Hunters.
first
I'll have to look
scene,
into that.
the very first scene grabs you immediately.
Oh my God. I wanted to watch more. I can't wait to watch
I
an
I
episode
finally
tonight.
finished watching You last night.
How good was you?
He was good.
You was
good.
very good.
I was obsessed with the first season. I watched it last year when it came out, so I'd been waiting
What, on
and waiting
Wow.
Because it was originally on Lifetime.
for. Was it?
Yeah, that's
You
why
a
the first
Lifetime
season,
watcher?
That's why the first season there's those commercial breaks. You notice how there's like a break
Yeah.
Yeah, the second season doesn't have that because the second season was directly for Netflix. But the first season, you'll notice there's like that black cutaway.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and it wasn't popular when it was on Lifetime.
It was so good.
And then when it hit Netflix,
Yeah,
it
I
became
cannot
popular.
wait. It is.
It is.
It's
It is.
2021
Yeah.
is the new. Is
Ooh,
the third
all right,
season,
all right.
So.
I was really good a fan of that show.
But
It
now
was good.
Zach and I have been watching Lock and Key.
How is that?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm really into
What
it.
is it?
Lock and Key. It's a kind of comic bookish, like based, right?
It's kind of like. Did you see Umbrella Academy?
Nope.
Umbrella Academy is really good. I'm waiting
Like
for that season.
Kingsman.
It's like
maybe?
Umbrella
What's-
Academy meets Harry Potter.
Okay, all right.
What's oh, okay. You just told me what it was.
So there's magic and kids and
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not really into that.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
really-
I've never even been into Harry Potter.
You know what?
I wasn't really into
Like
Harry Potter either, but
Netflix?
I'm enjoying this series.
I like look down upon Netflix now, where I'm like, I don't care what you make, unless it's
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Like there's something about Netflix now where they're programming. I'm just like, because everything's murder and like.
I love those. Me and Anna will watch
I
those
do,
fucking
but like
all night.
I feel
Watch
like
On
Netflix
My
is-
Block. That's another good Netflix series too.
I feel like Netflix is only murder shit, and I'm like, can't there be something else than murder shit? Like everything is murder shit on Netflix.
There's
The
a lot of murders,
documentaries,
though.
the shows, everything is
Don't fuck with
murderers.
cats.
Yeah.
Whoa, Anna was watching that.
But inside the mind of a killer,
It was
you know,
good.
making a murderer, fucking now the pharmacist. It's like everything is people getting murdered and
The Pharmacist.
yeah, that's the new one that's on Netflix now. It's a documentary
Shit.
series.
About what?
My mother told me about it. I didn't
Pharmacist?
like
Pharmacy?
look into it. No, it's like
A pharmacy
I'm not
somewhere?
exactly sure, but I think it's murder involved type thing again. That's why with Netflix, Amazon to me is really doing good. The Boys was amazing. Now this show Hunters is really good. So
Bosch is
Yeah.
on Amazon.
My mother
That's
loves
my
that
shit
show.
too.
What's
I
Bosch?
Read, I read all the
it's
books.
with Eric Bogosian. He was in that
Michael
movie Talk
Connolly
Radio.
wrote these books.
You know so much about actors and shows and movies and stuff. Like when I talk to him sometimes, I'm like, I know I'm a redhead, ginger / blonde, but I feel so fucking dumb because
Did
I
you
don't
ever-
know anything
Did
about
you ever see The
actors
Lincoln
or-
Lawyer?
No.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. Well,
No?
Bosch
Was it
is,
like a crime?
He's like a lawyer,
Yeah.
but he's kind of like
he works out of his Lincoln.
yeah.
No, I don't know if I
It
don't
was
know.
a decent movie.
Well, Michael Connolly, the guy who wrote the
Lincoln-
Bosch series, he
he
wrote
wrote that
The Lincoln
also.
Lawyer, and they're kind of intertwined because
Yeah.
You just
Matthew McConaughey's character is Bosch's half brother.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
you just had me watch The Last Castle.
yeah.
That freaking movie.
James Gandolfini.
I
Robert
saw like
Redford.
a quick ad about
Amazing.
it, and I was like, all right, whatever. It's about a jail and army,
It's about
army
a military prison.
jail.
Every prisoner in there was a former
yeah,
military.
They did something. So anyway, watching that movie, like I was like this at the TV because it was so intense, like emotionally, and I was able to see James Gandolfini different than Sopranos, so it was great. But it was I'm like, wow, there's so many movies
See,
I need to
and the
see.
problem with her is she'll do this fucking all the time. It drives me crazy.
That's why he loves me.
But she'll walk in and go, "What is this stupid shit? Change it."
No, first of all, 90% of the time it's an old wrestling show
No,
from like
no, no,
a
no,
wrestling
no,
review.
No, that's a lie.
From like
that's
the
a lie.
70s.
When it's the wrestling stuff, I get it.
But that's old stuff.
No, you do it with TV shows and movies all the time.
What was-
All the time.
What was the movie, speaking of James Gandolfini, what was the movie with him? I think it was with Brad Pitt, too, where he played he was the gay hitman.
Killing Him Softly.
Is
Yeah,
that the name
that's
of
it,
it?
yeah.
And who else is in it? What's
The
her
one with
face?
the drop with him and Tom Hardy. Did you ever see that?
I've seen that.
Where
that
they work at
was
this
good.
bar.
No,
and the
but I'm
bar's
obsessed with Tom
it's
Hardy.
a drop bar where gangsters go and drop their money off and do whatever.
Swap it out,
You know,
whatever.
It's like a middle ground. And Tom Hardy kind of plays like this dim-witted character, and James Gandolfini thinks he's the smart one of the two. And it's fucking great.
What's
great
the name
movie.
of it?
The Drop. It really
gonna
went
have
under
to
the
go
radar.
The
Yeah,
drop
look
was
that
really
up.
yeah because you
I have a
love
little bit of an obsession.
But what I
Tom
was saying
Hardy.
is, she'll do that shit when she
Sexy
walks in
AF.
and goes, "What is that? This is stupid. Change it." And then after 5 minutes sitting there, she's into it more than I am, and that happens 10 out of 10 times. Now with movies, I have to go, just watch this, okay? Just watch it. Trust me that it's a good movie. And 7 out of 10 times she ends up liking it. Every now and then
Babe.
I miss on her taste.
not my taste. Me and Anna both will be sitting there like, what the fuck are we watching?
But that's
Sometimes you
rare.
pick doozies.
It's rare.
You pick a doozy.
It's rare. So I
Sometimes.
take a different shot. But when I know a movie's good and it's really good, I'm like, just watch. Just trust me. All right? And usually it works out. But when I was younger and I started getting into movies, I got into movies probably like 10, 11, 12 in that ballpark where I was like, oh, I need to see Godfather, because I remember I wanted to see Godfather because it was my dad's favorite movie. So I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know mafia stuff. Like, I was just like, The Godfather. It's my dad's favorite movie. I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched that, and at a young age, I actually appreciated it. I was like, wow, that movie's fucking great. What a good fucking movie. So then something in my head was just like, oh, there's more movies out there like this. And I just became this movie guy where I needed to see not just movie from my time, but movies from most times. Like, I won't go to the 50s.
He watches Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not watching a movie with no sound.
No, there's
and black
sound.
and white.
There's sound, but there's no talking. But again, like, I can appreciate it for like the things Chaplin does in the fucking 20s that people can't do today. You know, like someone like Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin. You watch these guys. There's no strings. There's no stuntmen. They would do these things that you would look at and be like, if he fucked that up, he was dead. That was it. That was the end.
I
of
get
him.
it. There's cool things they do, but for us to watch that now, I'm like, no.
No, but that's the thing. Like, you have to have an appreciation for other times. I mean, especially with movies. Yeah, maybe something from the 70s looks dated or the dialogue's a little cheesy, but you have to remember it's from the 70s. So, like, something like Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy you've never seen. Dustin Hoffman, John Voight.
Nope.
An amazing fucking movie. Really fucking
Really?
good. Yeah. Came out in 1969. First X-rated movie to win an Oscar. Now today it's rated R. It was X-rated back in 69. But something like that, I think I would try to get you to watch it, and you would be like, no, this is...
I'm just not really like. I'm just not. I don't know. Like, I'm okay with watching. What was the one we just watched? Brad Pitt and Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
See, I'm all right
that
watching
was the
that.
Mexican,
even though that was
movie.
dated.
Oh, you're talking about the Mexican.
It was dated back, like it was supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
I can watch that, but I can't watch stuff from then because it's boring to me.
See, that's just... And I can't comprehend that. Because good storytelling is good storytelling. Doesn't matter what time it's from. And
Did you just say yeah? Fucking Rocky
she's a
like
film
her.
person too, though.
Rocky like her.
She watches old movies too. Like, she's on.
I
board
get
with
it.
me.
I get it. But for me, it's just
I mean,
not
she watches
entertaining.
Streetcar Named Desire, old Brando,
How the
old.
fuck do you know what
Gigi.
she watches?
Gigi's my
Wait
favorite.
a minute.
She's brought it
How do
up.
you know what she's watching?
Actually,
Oh my god!
Pay attention when your
Old
friend
school
talks on the
Marlon
show.
Brando was hot.
She brought up On the Waterfront not too long ago.
I'm just joking, honey.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But
You can know what she watches.
I'd like to go see, you know, Al Pacino at 20 years old doing that movie, or Robert De Niro in Mean Streets. Like, there's certain, like, Mean Streets is a movie that Martin Scorsese was one of, I think, his first movie, and his first time working with De Niro, definitely. But no one knows this fucking movie. And to me, it's one of his best. It's, if not his best movie.
Really?
But no one knows this fucking movie. Why? Because it was made in the early 70s, and most people, especially the youth of today, won't go back. The youth of today acts like the fucking past never even happened.
Right.
Which is
They don't even
disgusting.
know anything anyway.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, you don't listen to old music, you don't look at old TV shows, you don't watch old movies. Good. So history will die with your shitty generation.
I
It's
think
sad because they don't know who like all these great actors were.
Like, you bring up
Clark
Steve
Gable,
McQueen, or
like
Clark Gable, or Judy Garland, or even like Lucille Ball,
Ball,
or Jackie
yeah.
Gleason. They're
No,
like,
right.
who?
No,
We
you're
know
right.
them, though. Why,
Bing Crosby.
Why do we know them? They were 40 years before I was born.
I was just thinking about that when we were taking some of my dad's stuff. He's a lot of collectible stuff, a lot of Elvis collectible stuff, Barbies. He's got the TV guide still in the wrapper from like 19
he had, like,
something.
doubles and triples of shit.
He has so much stuff, and I'm looking and going, nobody except for my children, because we listen to oldies during Sundays, but nobody that I know even recognizes Elvis and the amazing voice he had, the rhythm he
They'll
had.
make fun of it. They'll
They
make
do.
fun of
They
it.
were like, "Oh, Elvis." I actually really enjoy a lot of his music because I feel like it's music.
Dude, the
now
60s
My parents'
today,
wedding songs by
music
Elvis.
is so fucking
the
different.
60s and 70s, to me, musically, are arguably the best generations
Right
of
now, they have
music.
machines. The
Wind,
machines
and
are
Fire.
changing
Yeah.
people's
Motown
voices.
alone, everything
Yep.
Motown did from the 60s to
Absolutely.
fucking
It's
Michael
amazing.
Jackson
I love
is
it.
incredible.
I
It's
love it.
absolutely incredible. But then the rock music, your Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, The Doors, Jimi
Yes,
Hendrix, the
Ozzy
Beatles.
Osbourne
Yeah.
coming in. I
Like,
love Ozzy. Was one of my
There were
favorites. But
so many like groundbreaking people. Janis Joplin.
Ugh.
Like, it was just
so
like,
amazing.
Look at Janis Joplin today wouldn't last 5 seconds in a meeting with somebody. They'd be like, "Look at you, no way."
No, exactly. Just
No
because the
way.
way and her voice
And they would
probably
be
wouldn't
like,
even
your
make
voice
it.
is terrible. You
Right.
sound like shit. But to all of us prior to that generation that's living today, we were like, yeah, it's raspy, but there's something fucking soulful about
Right.
it.
Yep.
Like,
She feels
you
it.
can hear her.
Right. It's her
fucking-
own
yeah.
music. You know what I mean?
feel what she's saying.
Yes, and it's not like that
Today
now.
you
so,
can't even understand this.
and those machines are in the background.
It's not even machines in the background. The
Changing.
music industry is a machine. It's cookie cutter. It's here's your pop star. Here's your hit.
Yep.
There you go. There's
That's
no
right.
substance
Someone else
to
writes it for
anything.
you. You know, there are some artists that now do their own music, but at the same time, it's like, dude, Justin Timberlake is 40.
He doesn't write his own music.
What?
He doesn't write his.
He
own
didn't write his
music.
own songs?
No.
Oh, I had no idea.
No, he has help writing. He's a writer,
Right.
credit wise.
But I
All
had
of them
no
are
idea.
writers, credit wise. Someone like Ed Sheeran, which
Yeah.
I don't really know his music. I know he though makes his own music. John Mayer makes
Yes.
his own. Taylor Swift, I think, makes her own.
Oh,
music.
and she writes for a lot of
Yeah.
people too.
But Beyonce, she has 5 fucking writers on every song. 5 fucking writers.
You're
on every
right.
song.
But that's what I'm saying. They wrote their music. They
Yeah.
did their thing.
And
It was them.
They made the sound.
Yes.
They didn't have a producer going, all right, what do you think of this?
And she sings
What do you
off
think
key,
of
and they're
this?
like, we could fix that.
There was a drummer. There was a fucking saxophone player. There was a guitarist.
Yes.
There was a bassist.
Yes.
Like you look at the old Motown bands, there'd be fucking 3 trumpets, a saxophone,
Yes,
a drummer.
getting that
it
beat
was a
that they
whole
need.
fucking thing. There was no machine doing that.
Oh, even
the
when-
machine was their voices. That was
Absolutely.
the machine.
But
Yeah.
even when like
The
rap
doo-wop
came
groups.
out, right?
Think of the doo-wop groups.
Let's just say when rap came out, right? It was them making the noises with their mouths and a microphone and someone else with a fucking record
yeah.
in their hand. Now they could go beep, 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 beep. And the girl
Auto-tune.
sounds like she could
Yeah.
fucking sing, but let it get live and you're going, who is that?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of different things that I go, oh my God, like the era today just changes. And I don't even know.
Even like Boys to Men, which was 1991.
Oh my God, they were so
But Motown
good.
Philly, you listen to Motown Philly, there was that little snare.
Backstreet Boys? Not
But
Backstreet
most
Boys.
of it was them doing the. What
the heck was their name?
Yes. There was a melody, there was talent there. They knew how to
Bell Biv
harmonize
DeVoe.
together.
Yeah.
The Beach Boys. Let's listen to the Beach Boys.
No, that was.
The way the Beach
was
Boys would
Boyz II Men.
harmonize.
No, I know that, but I'm saying also Bell
Yeah.
Biv DeVoe, right?
Yeah.
They were also an R&B coming out, and
ABC.
they were awesome.
But if you go back to, like I said, the Beach Boys, you listen to them and the way they harmonize. The Beatles, their early stuff when
Yep.
they were pop music, the harmony that these bands, not pop groups, well, I guess they were, but not rappers that do have no talent except here's a microphone, you're a face, go ahead, do it. These people came up with every aspect of their own shit.
Yep.
And that's why Paul McCartney, when he sold his shit was sold, he was like, what are you fucking kidding me? He's like, it's ours.
Right?
Like Dirk Diggler, the heart and soul on those tapes.
Yes,
That's ours,
yes.
man.
You got to give
Did
it.
Michael Jackson buy
He
their
bought
whole
it.
catalog?
But
He did,
then
but
Paul
they-
McCartney
he bought it back, yeah.
because when Mike was going broke, he's like, now give it back to
Yeah.
you, fucker.
You know, but at the end of the day, again, like none of the kids today even understand where music came from. They're just like, oh my God, listen to Wheezy. Not that Wheezy's bad, but like, it's just like, it's synthesized. Everything is fucking made with a
Yeah.
machine, and anybody could go. And I went to the street, and I was hanging out the corner, and I got some milk, and I put it in my cereal.
thing
You know,
is,
like
The hip hop artists
That's a good
today,
white girl rap.
That's a good hit.
the hip hop artists today, they forgot what hip hop
Put that on the radio.
what was created for. They forgot what hip hop was about.
Imagine 38 looking for a record deal.
Hip hop didn't start with check out my rims, here's my bitches, I shoot guns even though none of them do, and they pretend to live this life. People like Wu-Tang, they came from the street. People like the Furious Five, Grandmaster Flash and the
Yep.
Furious Five. They
NWA.
lived in the shit. NWA, Easy, Ghetto Boys,
Yep.
Biggie, even Jay-Z. They lived and were in the life that they're rapping about. They weren't pretending
Yes.
to do this shit. They were storytelling about their own lives.
Right.
Yep.
Real
That's
shit.
why when NWA came out, everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Because this was the first time you heard of Compton and what was going on there. And you were
Yep.
like, is this like really happening?
Yes.
And that's what hip hop was. It was a way to send a message of what's going on in the street to the masses.
Yes.
Now it's none of that.
No, now it's all show
little fucking
and
kids that are
guns
pretending
and glitter.
They're pretending to be a rapper.
Like my
now.
mom didn't buy me a car, so I went out and robbed one.
But-
That's
but
what they
don't
talk
even know what
about.
to rhyme about. Like that's why when Kanye came out, as much as he's a nutbag now, when
I
he
love him.
first
He's
came
crazy.
out, he was such a breath of fresh air because it was like, oh, he's not being gangster.
Right.
Like, we've had a lot of gangster shit for the past 25 years, and he's not. And it was like, I really actually like what he's doing. It was very different, but it was different in a good way.
Yeah.
And then after Kanye, you started getting all the fakers. All the fakers started coming out, and it's like, no, this isn't what hip-hop was about. It's like rock and roll. What it turned into with the hair bands. It's like, this isn't what rock and roll is about. Was some of the hair band shit good? Of course it was. Was some of the rap maybe today good? I don't know. I don't listen to it, but I'm sure there's some of it that's out there that's good. But the majority of it, you're like, this isn't what this music was about. And then when grunge came in, it was like, oh, look, that's what it's about again. Like, it's about, being hungry, wanting to be a musician, not wanting to be a musician to make money and to fuck girls, but wanting to be a musician because you love music. And people today don't love music. They love money and fame.
That's
and there's
true.
a difference. So there's no passion behind anything they're doing. It's just, well, hopefully this will be a hit and I'll make a bunch of money. Great.
Right.
Well, that's great for you, but your music still
and all
sucks.
the young rappers and artists that are dying recently, and you watch their life stories, you watch their documentaries, and inside you're just like, these poor kids were screaming for help, and nobody even looked and went, wow, this guy's 19 and doing, what was it, fentanyl?
Oh, yeah, what's his face? Little Peep.
Little
I
Peep.
think his name was.
Doing fentanyl to sleep because all he did was tour and work and tour and work and tour and work. And you're watching him go from a young kid that's trying to be a star to a drug addict who just wanted to sleep. And so many artists these days look and go, I wish I didn't have this fame. Amy Winehouse, one of her famous quotes was, I just want to be alone. I wish I didn't get famous and I could be singing in my garage.
Yeah, before the fame, they're like, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. I want to be famous. And then when the fame comes,
pressure.
It's not even the pressure. It's the everyone coming to you, everyone leeching onto you, everyone counting on you, everyone, and it's like, why do I need 50 people? You don't need 50 people around you,
right?
And you shouldn't have 50 people around you. You should have your manager and your family to you, and that's
people were there first.
But like, I was just thinking, like someone like Tupac, which his music, I'm hit or miss with him, but you look at the person Tupac, you look who he was. He didn't pretend to be Tupac. That was him,
right?
And people fell in love with him. They didn't. The music was secondary, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, the people love his music, and a lot of it is really great. I'm not putting down his music.
Love
Nicole,
him.
a little closer, please. But I'm not putting down his music. I do like a lot of it. A lot of it I don't. I think he's kind of overrated as far as music. But the person of Tupac, the message he was trying to get out, and there was a bad and good with him. But even his bad, I feel like, had good intention.
It was realistic, yeah.
Like, and he was a militant type of messenger where
he had a lot to say. He had a lot of
the famous interview of him where he was like, all right, you got a bunch of people and you're inside and you're eating, and at first they're like, we're kind of hungry, and then all of a sudden, a couple days, weeks go by, and now they're kind of tapping on the door going, hey, we're really hungry out here. And then by the time you know it, they're like, we're starving. And he starts making like a song out of it. And he kind of like explained, like, this is where I'm coming from.
Right.
Like, you're not hearing us until we're, motherfucker, we're hungry.
Yeah.
And that's passion in his music. That's
right.
That's someone who goes, I'm trying to do something here other than just make a hit.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And that's lost completely.
More statements.
It's lost completely.
I find it, when I was watching this Little Peep documentary, which again was one of the things I was like, what the fuck are we watching? And he was like, just watch. And I watched it, and inside my heart, like, he would be like, I had my friends living with me. I paid them. I gave them money. I fed them. And still, they wouldn't do anything for themselves. They were waiting for me to just give them money. And I am trying to succeed, and it's pulling me down. And I'm looking at this poor kid. A kid. He was a fucking baby. He's 19.
Is now when it's like, dude, I can't help you no more.
Right.
Then it's like, fuck you,
yeah,
bro.
Then now he's got enemies.
Yep.
Now people hate him.
And that's a thing. Like, I've been friends with you my whole life, and now all of a sudden this is coming between us. And as a person, it happens once. Now you go, how do I handle this situation? Because now I might lose my best friend by being like, dude, I can't help
you.
And now you feel obligated. Look at MC Hammer. MC Hammer's broke because he took care of everybody.
Right.
MC Hammer had more money than fucking God, and
yes, he did.
Broke
Too
because
legit.
I want to help everybody. And you know what? You can't.
Well, that and plus he freaking did that in-ground pool where he had all the accents in 14-karat gold.
He's a retard.
That
him and his hammer pants.
The breaker. It was the,
no, I'm just saying, like, you spend your money stupidly like that.
He should still be making money from parachute pants, but nobody wears them anymore.
And every concert, he would get more and more dancers. So now he's got 75 fucking dancers that and it's like, dude,
too legit.
You're the dancer.
Too
like,
legit
they don't care about
do you
the
remember
backup
that?
people.
Like this, ooh legit. Can you do it? Ooh legit.
But you know, especially people from those types of neighborhoods where it's like, I made it out, I want to get everybody out. You know, and I can understand that. Like when I was younger, if I made it, I'd be like, I got 30 fucking friends in my crew. I want all of you to come with me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But it's not realistic.
In the end, you just can't do that, you know, and it sucks. But a lot of people say, like, when they get famous, they have to get new friends, famous friends.
But musicians enter that business, a lot of them, at a young age, and they don't know any better.
Right.
And no one's there to tell them because everyone's just like, yep, that's right. You're the best. You're the best.
Yes.
Whatever you say, buddy, you're the best.
Right.
And it ruins lives. What are you going
to do? Guys, we're at the end here, right?
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it was a great show. We're at the end here, and I just want to say a few things. Number one, I appreciate anybody new who's given us a chance, and I appreciate everybody who joins in just to listen to us bullshit because we enjoy it. And if you have time, please go to my Twitter, jrabbit55, and click on the link for Ink Magazine and throw me a vote. You can vote daily, and you can also donate $1 with Music Cares and get me some votes that way as well. Check us out on Rocky Sus Instagram and Rocky and Jessica on Facebook. Super Ugly Show and Unfiltered Marriage is the group you can find. And we're so glad that Nicole has been more consistent with being here, and she's not coming up with excuses.
I want to answer one thing in the comments real quick.
Sure.
Scott from Drama Club wrote, you often wonder, are they faking their deaths to get away from the Illuminati? Seriously. And first of all, no, because the Illuminati's more powerful, if it really does exist, that they would find them and be like, no, fuck you, we found you.
Right.
But,
we found you.
But the faking of the death is, like, to me, it's like, why would anyone do that? You're worth more alive than you are dead. You know what I mean? So, like...
And can you survive for the rest of your life not being
alive? People are going
to
notice you. Like no one's going to notice Kurt Cobain or Tupac. Like, be like, holy shit, that's Tupac.
There was
so
some
all the tattoos
fake.
Exactly
they fake saw him in Africa.
That comes up like Elvis. He's the new Elvis.
Oh, I saw something on YouTube.
Yeah, they saw him in Africa.
No, they saw him dancing in Cuba with Madonna.
Because
he apparently dated Madonna back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
No, he fucking hit off everybody. He was Tupac. He hit off everybody.
No, they dated, which is funny because some people claim that he was racist.
Tupac got it on with everybody. Well, yeah, no, I don't think anybody kind of runs away. I think that it is what it is. You know, the drugs, the gangs, it really does happen.
I don't think Pac was racist.
I don't think he was either.
I think he was warped as a child. He was around the Black Panthers a lot, so he heard a lot of bad shit about white people.
Yeah.
And I'm sure as he got older in the industry and met, white people that actually took care of him and helped him out, he was like, all right, not all white people are bad. I mean, he's not an idiot.
Right.
But when you're young and you're around the Black Panthers, and that's where his mom and dad are from, and they're constant, it's all he's hearing, I'm sure that's still ingrained in his head, like, watch out for Whitey, they'll fuck you over.
Yeah, I think his mom was actually in jail when she gave birth to him.
Yeah, she was.
You know what's so funny? You say that, Scott, there is a lot of lookalikes out there. Actually, I think I have a lookalike out there that was on the internet a few years back.
There's a Michael
and
Jackson
she had a whole bunch
lookalike.
Of dick pics next to her face. And she looked kind of like me, but it wasn't me. But
that wasn't him. That wasn't him.
I know it wasn't, but I
okay.
know he knows about it. I was making a joke. Oh, you fucking killed it. God damn it.
But it's
your life ruiner.
God, you ruined it.
I ruined
her
life.
I'm done. The show's over.
It's the Elvis thing all over again. Just now with Tupac for our generation. Like everyone saw Elvis back in the day. It's like, no, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead. Someone like Pac and Little Peep, if you watch the documentary, they were in the studio 24/7.
Yeah.
So there's so much tracks that they
just keep coming out with music. Yeah.
So that's why so much. But if you notice, Tupac doesn't have a lot of music coming out anymore.
Yeah.
It's slowed down. There's no... When he first died, for like 10 years, it was like, how is there still new music?
Right.
Because if you ask anyone that works with Pac, all he did was record music.
Right.
His life was in the studio recording 24/7. Same with Little Peep. So that's that. All right, sorry.
No, go ahead. You can finish it out. You know what to do.
Did you say OP Radio?
I did not. Get on that.
OPRadio.com. Head over there now. Subscribe to the podcast. Yesterday's was him, one of his brothers, and I can't remember the Chris something, who's got a hawk, and they were eating squirrel and telling old stories of growing up on Long Island and shit like that. So OPRadio.com. Go subscribe. StatementGames.com. If you like sports, go place prop bets. It's free. You can win a bunch of prizes, gift cards, a whole bunch of other shit. It's really cool. StatementGames.com. And, of course, Russo'sBrand.com.
Yes.
It's only $3.95 a month. You get over 12 new shows every single week from Super Ugly Show, Unfiltered Marriage, Vince, Stevie Richards, Bin Hameen, Shane Douglas,
Goldilocks,
and a bunch of other people over on the brand. So go there now, sign up. It's only $3.95. It's less than $1 a week, you cheap fucks. Russo
I love when
brand.
he says that.
Russo'sBrand.com. If you're listening to us on the brand and you're either listening or watching and you don't know that we're live every Tuesday night over on YouTube. Super Ugly starts at 7:30. Unfiltered Marriage starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live, Super Ugly Show, YouTube. Head over there now, subscribe, hit that notification bell. This way you can interact. You can write in the chat room. You can call in if you want. It's a lot of fun. So go to Super Ugly Show on YouTube
for
now.
Unfiltered Marriage. And we love everybody who joins in. Once again, we love everybody who's new, old. You're appreciated, and we're into it. And we will see you next fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, we will.
Bye.
Bye.